The former Shanghai French concession is one of the most charming and historical neighborhoods in Shanghai. For almost 100 years, starting in 1849, this quarter belonged to France. Our exploration of the French Quarter begins in Fuxing Park. This Chinese pond is an exquisite place, decorated with flower beds, rockeries, lawns, and pavilions. In 1926, the area was expanded, and junior gardener Yu Shiqi insisted on creating a Chinese-style pond with carved pavilions on the rocky banks. In Fuxing Park, people spend their leisure time engaging in various activities. This is a place where you can witness the daily life of elderly Shanghai residents, performing traditional and ballroom dances, musicians, and practitioners of Chinese martial arts. Despite April, peonies in the garden are already in full bloom. And this is just one of the martial arts. In Shanghai, 100 years ago, it was common to survive the summer heat not under the air conditioning, but outdoors. It's quite lively here in the morning, and there are plenty of opportunities for people watching. We are heading to the Statue Square, famous for its statues of Marx and Engels, erected for the 90th anniversary of Engels' death. Travel guidebooks enthusiastically described the French Garden. Not only local residents, but also many tourists flocked there. To enter the park, you had to purchase a token at the ticket office, or to get it from a money changer, and insert it into a slot on the turnstile. We are approaching a pond, shaped like a lotus flower. The park's rules in the past restricted access for the Chinese population, which were not based on ethnicity, but on class. It meant that all visitors had to wear Western clothing. Persons in kimonos were not allowed. In 2024, a girl cosplaying as a character from the anime Demon Slayer Blade was kicked out of one of the events. A security guard told her to leave, saying it was the convention's rules. However, the law doesn't explicitly state no kimono allowed, but in fact, it turns out it's not. It's interesting that the ban on cycling in the park remains to this day. At the park's exit, we saw a cute cafe, decorated with cats. We decided to stop in and have some ice cream. If you want to escape the hustle and bustle of the city, Fuxing Park is the perfect place. After leaving the park, we were immersed in a completely different atmosphere. The French concession is an European oasis in China. Here you can see examples of the unique Shikuman architectural style houses, fusing Chinese spatial traditions with Western building techniques. Once a bustling foreign quarter, the French concession has retained its unique charm. Its leafy alleys create a unique atmosphere of tranquility and sophistication, which is a contrast to the hectic pace of modern Shanghai. The history of the concession began in 1849. The French consul was granted a land that was being withdrawn from Chinese control. It had its own laws, and the majority of the population was French. All matters here were solved by an organized local council. The buildings were constructed in the familiar Parisian style. In 1850s, some Chinese people rebelled against the foreign occupiers, recapturing some of the buildings. Finally, in 1946, an agreement was signed declaring that France would no longer have colonies in China. We met these charming and rather cute cats. Incidentally, white cats symbolize purity and virtue. The French Quarter, which is 8 kilometers wide, consists of dozens of small streets. And here's another charming ginger creature. Today, this area is considered to be one of the most prestigious. It boasts high-end shops, European restaurants, and a vibrant nightlife. Real estate is also highly priced, and the area is considered as the most romantic and fashionable. The Confucius Temple was built in 1294, during the reign of the descendants of Genghis Khan in China. The entrance to the temple is guarded by lions. According to ancient Chinese beliefs, lions possess great protective powers. Traditionally, the temple served as an educational institution, combining ceremonies and educational functions. Unfortunately, the temple was closed due to renovations. It's interesting that many houses here have paintings on their facades, reflecting lives and activities of their former inhabitants. Looking at it, you feel like you're traveling through time. We went into a bookstore and found ourselves in a book kingdom. Books here are available in many languages. We were pleasantly surprised to see The Adventure of Sherlock Holmes book in English here. Despite its central location, the concession is one of the greenest areas of Shanghai, with shady alleys offering a pleasant escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. We're in the Sinan Mansions neighborhood. The first thing we saw here was the Big Cat Cafe, which features a sculpture of a truly enormous cat inviting visitors in for a cup of coffee. Built in 1920, the Sinan Mansions complex is now a protected zone, with 51 garden houses, reminiscent of the time when part of Shanghai was under French rule. We stumbled upon another interesting cat cafe. This time, we couldn't resist going inside. I can admit that cats are treated with great respect in China. Lions guard the entrance to the cafe. In Chinese culture, cats are considered as a symbol of love and family. Their image was considered to bring good luck. And yet, how are cats really viewed in China? Are they man's best friend or just a dish on the table? Even today, cat meat is loved in southern of China and especially in Guangdong province. One of the most famous Chinese dishes, dragon, tiger, phoenix, is made of snake, cat, and chicken, where the tiger name disguised as a cat meat. We decided to throw some money to this charming cat, as to bring to us good luck. This cafe has interesting tables for visitors, designed as treadle sewing machines. So, you can drink coffee and pedal the machine, burning calories. Apparently, this is the owner of the cafe. Such a laid-back and plumpy cat. In Chinese culture, the red color of a cat symbolizes good luck and joy. After the midday heat, it was pleasant to taste tiramisu and enjoy tea break in a shady and cozy garden. One thing I've learned is that choosing Chinese food, you have to be very careful not to eat someone's cat. However, resistance to cat meat consumption is currently growing in China. We approached the Church of St. Nicholas the Wonderworker. In the 1920s, after the October Revolution, thousands of Russians arrived here. His was reflected in the appearance of the city. The foundation stone for this church was laid on the 18th of December, 1932. This is the first church monument to Nicholas II in the history of the Russian diaspora erected abroad. Unfortunately, in 1965 all Orthodox churches in Shanghai were closed by the Chinese authorities. All icons and church utensils were destroyed, and the church building was stripped of its crosses. We emerged onto the Gowland Street. The French Quarter is not an open-air museum. It's a living, breathing neighborhood where time seems to flow differently. Street pancakes in China are not just a food, but it's an entire tradition. All of these dishes are cooked on a hot surface. One of the most popular is jianbing, a thin crispy pancake, topped with egg, green onions, and sauce with a crispy square of fried dough inside for a shape and texture. It seems that if the Chinese worship any deity, it's the deity of a full stomach. When meeting, Chinese people often greet each other with words, "Have you been eaten?" Instead, "Hello." I think that's a bit too much for one person, isn't it? We reached the Xintiandi district. This is the new world, where only restored facades remain of old buildings. If you look closely, you'll notice another peculiarity: the Shikuman-style architecture. As we have mentioned before, it's a combination of Chinese and European styles. Here you can find dozens of trendy cafes, upscale restaurants, nightclubs, and bars, as well as boutiques for every taste. For example, the Liyuan style boutique is a term used to describe the style of China's First Lady Peng Liyuan. This style is associated with elegance and grace, and is considered as a symbol of modern China. All the fashionable local youth come here in the evenings to have a good time. The Cathay Cinema building remains an iconic piece of Shanghai architecture called the Manifesto of Art Deco style. It is interesting that it was the place that a quarter was formed, where Russian emigrants lived. Our walk through the French concession has come to an end. We are standing at the 5-star Okura Garden Hotel, located in the historic building of the former French club.